guys, I'm back today to talk about a brand that I have never had a chance to review before, and I actually got this. I won a giveaway on my birthday. That, like, will never happen again. It was a once-in-a-lifetime type of thing. I usually end up in the hospital for my birthday, so it was surprising to have something good happen for once. And actually, it was funny, my whole family and I were sitting around watching this live giveaway, and we were, like, oohing and awing over all of the shades that were being swatched in our live video. So, the brand that I'm talking about is Rose Company Cosmetics, and the palette that I'm talking about is the Chromematic. I hope I'm saying that right. And this is actually kind of based, I don't know if you can see the cover. It's got Nos in the background, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. It's funny, the owner, she used to rap, she likes rap, and she's also from like an Amish area, which I'm from an Amish area. I actually really enjoy rap music, but I've not really listened to Nas. I'm kind of like stuck in my Eminem, Dr. Dre, SPM kind of mix up when it comes to rap. So I have actually not checked him out, and I probably should, especially now that I've seen this palette, because it would make the references, I'm sure, probably more relevant to me. So in any case, the palette is $49.99. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, this eye is watering so bad. It is not the makeup, it is just me. My yard got mowed today, and I'm super, like, allergic to grass, and so when I go outside and stuff's still in the air, it irritates my face, and here we are. I've actually tried to fix this eye like 10 times, so it probably does not look good, but it's not the makeup. This side, let's just use this as the example of the makeup, because this one, like, you'll see it. Oh my gosh, it just keeps, like, I keep trying to, like, clean it up, and unfortunately, like, it is what it is. There's not much more I can do to save it. And it's weird. It's like, it's not even the eyeshadow. It's the eyeliner. It just like kind of keeps smearing upwards. And it's been dry forever. So I guess I'm just not understanding here. In any case, I did get to use a fair amount of the shades today. And I am going to swatch these for you. I'm going to definitely do another look with this at a later date. It is gorgeous. And I am all about these multi-chrome palettes. Now, the thing I will say, and this is what the owner had said to me, it's not like your complete palette. And I actually don't mind that. Because in this case, it gave me an opportunity to use mattes from a different palette and just even some colors from another palette that I may have not got to use as many times as I would have liked previously, because this doesn't include mattes. So the palette that I used in conjunction with this one today was the Lois Cosmetics Meet Me in the Underworld palette. I finally got to use some of those purpley pink tones, and I've got to say I really enjoyed my second use of it. But for right now, I want to show you the inside of this palette. So this is what the inside looks like. I almost like smacked myself in the face with this. Just so you guys know, it does have the ingredients on the backside and all of the information that is pertinent to it. But this is what it looks like. And I'm going to try and turn this because this is extraordinarily shifty. It is like that wonderful multi-chrome formula that we've been seeing recently, and I am 1000% here for it because I feel like this is a really affordable way to get to try multi-chromes, especially if you're somebody that's really been wanting to give it a shot. I definitely think this is a good way to have that experience, but at a more affordable price. So, the thing that I really like about this that I've not seen in as many of these types of palettes is the fact that there are light colored shades that you can use for an under eyebrow highlight, an inner eye highlight, and then what I actually did today was take it like right down the center of the middle of my eye, of the eyeshadow I already had, and I layered a lot of shadow because I wanted to try everything. I would have used every darn color in this whole thing if I could have, but I was starting to get excessive, and this eye just over here just keeps hating on me. I'm sorry. That eye looks terrible, and it has nothing to do with the product. It's just, I'm having a watery day. What can I say? I'm not even going to touch that. Something else to note is that this shipped so fast, which is always wonderful because I'm kind of one of those people that as soon as I place an order, I'm already like refreshing my email like, did you ship it? Hey girl, did you ship it? Because I am an instant gratification type of person. And then besides that, I would have to say I have spoken with the owner a few times, and I've got to say that she is really cool. Like, she's a down-ass chick, and I'm wishing her all of the very best. She was very kind. Her and her husband, this is a very small company, and they're doing it together. She's also a fur mama whose cat was trying to terrorize things, which I can really relate to. You will get to see that in this video. My cat decided he was going to start chewing down my entire thing. It was mildly entertaining, but also kind of frustrating, but he's my cat, and he can do whatever he wants. This is his world, we're just living in it. In any case, I definitely think that if you are looking to try some of these types of shades, this is a really great brand that you should give a try. And I will, of course, have their information linked down below so you can check them out. So, I'm going to go ahead and swatch this, and I'm going to do this eye look for you guys, and I'll come back at the very end with my final thoughts.
Called Queensbridge?
Okay, and this is kind of that topper formulation where it is very soft and kind of thin, but it is a red, shifting green, shifting maroon type of shade. It is very pretty. I said that very strange. Very pretty. The next shade is called 27 Summers. And you guys are seeing a mostly reddish pink shade, and I'm seeing a very orange shade that does go a little bit gold. It's called Bravehearted. And you guys are seeing, again, kind of a purplish pinkish red and slight orange. And I'm seeing like a mostly reddish purple orange. Okay, so we're seeing the same thing, but different. Aha! There is also blue to this as well. The next shade is called Rule the World. And this shade is super interesting. So you guys are seeing some of the purplish blue to it, but this has like blue, purple, orange, red. It's a very interesting shade. It is kind of more like that Pat McGrath thicker, flakier texture, if that makes any sense. Like it's just got more texture to it in general, rather than just a flip. It is called Peace to All. I would venture to say this is one of my favorite shades. You guys are seeing a mostly pink to gold kind of shifting shade, and I am seeing like a magenta to purple and green and blue. It is really pretty. It's called Cherry Wine. And this is another one of those more textured shades. This is a very, what are you guys seeing? You guys are seeing a very blue and slightly purple, and I'm seeing a very pinkish, purplish, and a bit of the blue as well. The shade is Money Over BS. Now, I could keep trying to swatch this, but here's the thing with this type of shade. This is just a topper type of shade, in my opinion. This is one where it is extremely soft to the touch, but the best application, in my opinion, is over another shade. Most impact from it, in my opinion. So this is kind of similar to the one that's next to it, except for it is the base, except for it is more green. So where there's blue in this one, there's green in this one. So it's green and pink and purple, and it is very beautiful. But the texture is different than this. This is more of a flaky texture, and this is more of a very smooth, almost like, okay, this is obscure. I don't know if anybody will catch this reference, but Secret Clinical Strength deodorant, that's what it reminds me of. It is called Represent. So this one is kind of similar to this first one, but I think that the shades of blue are different, if that makes sense. This is more of a purpley blue, and it does still go like pink and purple and even a little bit orange as well. They're definitely very interesting shades. Thug's Mansion. Okay, and you guys aren't seeing it super well in the monitor. You guys are kind of seeing maybe a light pinkish purple shade, and what I'm seeing is like a green, blue, purple. It is beautiful. The thing to keep in mind with these types of shades, I think, and this maybe the whole palette in general, is this is definitely a companion palette. So this is something you would use in conjunction to a different palette. I personally feel like the best way to use all of these shades is to layer them over something else, like maybe a foiled shade or like a really metallic shade or something like that. You're going to definitely get the best bang for your buck, in my opinion. The next shade is called Patience. And that is a really beautiful pinkish purple, and then you also have some blue to it as well. It is gorgeous. All right, you guys, I think this is probably my favorite shade. This is the shade Shine Autumn. And I'm not extremely sad I did not use that shade in my looks. I am, like, honestly depressed. This is, again, kind of like the texture that's over here, where it is more of that, like, Pat McGrath kind of flaky texture in some of her special shades. This, you guys are seeing the mostly green to gold and a little bit of the red. And I am seeing, like, a red to orange. It is really beautiful. I am super into this color. Last shade, I think, and I'm probably going to butcher this, is called Aludara. I'm so sorry if I got it wrong. Alright, and you guys are seeing a very pink to red shade, and I am seeing very orange to gold. It is so stunning. I'm feeling those last few shades for sure. I would definitely say my favorite formulas in the whole palette are probably like the slightly thicker and more flaky formulas, although these that are very sheer, I think that if you layer them properly, they're going to be stunning. Like, I wish you could see how beautiful this one is from the side right here, and that is the shade Piece to All. It is stunning. So I'm hoping the lower lighting will really be able to show you guys some of the things that are being lost in this lighting. Okay, now it isn't going to be perfect because it's not fully dark out yet, but I hope that this will give you guys a better idea of some of the shifts inside of the palette. It is just gorgeous. And I am going to take pictures of this as well for my Instagram so you can see pictures and videos there. And that is the whole palette. Alright, I am back, and I want to give you guys my final thoughts before I completely melt apart. It is, like, awful. In any case, this is what the palette looks like. It is called Chromematic, and I really like the coloring inside of the letters here. It kind of fits in perfectly with the Chromematic theme in the sense that it is a multi-chrome. You've got lots of shifts. I really enjoy that. This is, again, based from some of the music of the rapper Nas. I have not listened... Ooh, gosh. I'm gonna be this old person right now. What if I'm saying his name wrong completely, and it's actually, like, N-A-S? I will look like an ASS. How you doing? In any case, so that is what the front looks like. Wow, I really hope that's not happening. So this is what the inside looks like. It is gorgeous. I just really love the shifts that are in here. I want to get my hands on some of these other lighter shades, but I've used so much pink and purple recently. This is still kind of pinkish purplish. I need to take a step back for a hot second. I need to get back to my roots. I need to do some greens. I want to do some oranges. I need to do stuff like that. And I'm going to try some of these with that as well in the future too. So this palette costs $49.99. This is a good value for these types of shades. If you're looking at them, you can usually get them anywhere. Like one shade we are talking about from... I think the cheap, well, Looksy does them. I don't think they do them in-house anymore, but theirs are $3 a piece, and that's the cheapest I've ever seen them before. Most of the time, they're going to find them anywhere from $15 to $25. So you are really saving by getting one of these palettes. Plus you can figure out if this is like the kind of shadow that is really for you. Some people end up not liking it because of those shifts. But for me, I really love that. I think it's fun to throw it on and then be able to just kind of change the look of everything. And I love the idea that my eyeshadow is changing with different lighting situations. So for me, I really enjoy this. I think that if you like those kinds of shades like I do, you will too. Again, please do not judge this actual palette because this eye is falling apart. It has nothing to do with it. It's actually just my eyeliner and the outdoor allergens that have torn my eyeballs to pieces today. Again, the shipping on this was extremely good. It is such a nice change to see. Sometimes you'll get something and it takes quite some time to get, and that's not always the brand's fault either because USPS or UPS and FedEx and pretty much all of them out there have been having troubles, but it was nice to see something not sit as a label for a long time before it was actually taken to a post office. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That was a lovely change. In any case, I think that this is a beautiful palette. I think the owner is a really good person. I think she deserves all of the good things that are coming her way, and she seems to have a lot of passion for what she's doing, and I think that people that are trying their best and putting out good products and are kind and are caring about their customers, I want to see all of those kinds of people succeed. So in any case, I really hope that this video was helpful to you guys. If it was, make sure you leave a comment down below, like this video, subscribe, and ring the bell for future updates, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.